Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the All Around Sports Radio Show. I am Isaac Edelman, along with Jackson and Joshua. Well, today it's all sports, because that's the name of our show. So let's get right into it. We're going to start with baseball first, the MLB. So, who do you think is going to win MVP? Let's start with Joshua.
MVP, there's so many people in it. There's with the Astros in their record-breaking season. They're doing incredible with this. I think that this is going to be an incredible year for them. So I'm going to have to go with Alex Bregman moving on in the series. I don't think he's going to start right away. I think he's going to move on and get it.
Jackson Rob here. I'm just going to be short and simple with this. I think it's going to be Mike Trout for many obvious reasons.
Okay, and on my take, very good choices. Mike Trout's been MVP a few times already. He's so far projected to be MVP. Alex Bregman, I bet he's good. I'm not saying he's bad, but not a lot of people are going to say him. For me, Pete Alonso, if the Mets can make the playoffs, if the Mets will make the playoffs, he will be MVP. Why? Because the Mets are right now bad. He's the only one carrying them. So if they make the playoffs, the only reason they're going to make the playoffs is probably because he's hitting all these home runs right now, 21. All right, let's move on to the next topic, the NHL. It's the NHL, so what does that mean? What does that mean?
It's Stanley Cup time.
Game 7, right? Let's go with you. Who do you think's going to win? Bruins, Blues, at TD Garden.
Game 7, you look at it, you look at the Blues, they've been really struggling on their possession, but then you look at the Bruins, they haven't been converting those big plays. If you need to win the Stanley Cup Finals, you got to do that. So I'm going to have to go off on a limb, and I'm going to go with the Blues. St. Louis is going to have to take it home, and an incredible Boston Bruins home advantage. Just take it away from the fans. That's what I think.
Blues are not home.
Yes, they're not home.
Oh, so
It's going to be Boston Bruins home, Blues.
So who do you think's going to win still? The Blues?
St. Louis Blues, yes.
Oh, so you think the home field advantage is not...
It's not going to factor.
Okay, so then
Nothing's going to factor.
Okay.
You know what?
Nothing's going to factor.
That'd be pretty crazy, but you know what? I got to throw this out there. Sure, it's a tie series, but the Bruins are still a fantastic hockey team. They've had good history, and now that they're at home, in my mind, there's no way that they do not win Game 7 tomorrow night.
We'll see about that.
Okay, well, great. I mean, against the home field advantage for the Blues, for the home field advantage, the Bruins, it weighs in. I can't say, but the Blues have a worse goalie. Rask on the Bruins is pretty good. So
St. Louis Blues have always been there. Bruins have been the winning team.
So it's going to weigh in. So now we are accepting a call. Remember, 561-445-1456. And looks like we're getting in a call from Florida. Let's hear what he got. Okay, hello. How you doing? Okay, so you're calling in for the NBA. What do you want to ask us about the NBA specifically? Let's make it around the NBA Finals.
Incredible finals.
So, what do you think is going to happen with Durant out?
Well, okay. This is perfect that you asked that question. So we are talking about this now. So guess what's happening? Guess what is happening? Kevin Durant was injured this series, came back yesterday in Game 5. What happened? He got injured again. The Royals needed him, so he got 11 points. Maybe that's why they won, because they only won by 1, and his 11 points made them win, right? So Kevin Durant is such a crucial part. So what do you think about him? He's out for the series, most likely. I'm not a trainer, but you can tell. So what about you, Joshua?
Well, the way he put his foot down when he just got injured, it looked like he was still weak. He was still coming in. He wasn't that into the basketball game. He was still weak, but he was knocking down threes like it didn't even matter. He's like
Exactly.
He's like that.
The problem is that the Golden State Royals needed him, so they used him. He wasn't fully
Developed.
ready yet or developed, and so now he's even worse. He's worse developed. So exactly what you're saying. Now, Jackson, so this is going to bring us, good question, this is going to bring us into who is going to win the NBA Finals. Who do you think is going to win the NBA Finals?
I'll wrap that into one here. First, Durant's a huge key. People don't believe in him. That's ridiculous. You got to look at him. You can hate on him all you want. KD's a good player, and that's the truth. You can't lie about that. And for the Warriors, Curry had his prime, and he's still a very good player. Don't get me wrong there. But he wasn't as good as he was a few years ago, where he could hit threes from virtually anywhere. And now, you know, him and Clay cannot carry that Warriors team anymore. They need another option, and that was KD. Now that he's gone, I say Raptors win and Warriors go home losing to the Toronto upstart Raptors.
Well, can I say something
That's
about
fine.
what I think is going to happen? Now, let me say something. Golden State Warriors have been through so many tough things in the NBA Finals. This has had to be their toughest NBA Finals that they've had in years.
Now let me stop you.
Yeah.
They have to win 3 games in a row. They already won 1. And the Raptors have home field advantage.
It's a 3-2 game. It's perfectly fine that if you lose, but it is absolutely incredible for the Golden State Warriors to win. But I just have that feeling that that's what's going to happen. The Raptors have made mistakes back and forth, but the Golden State, they've made even more. They can't even convert on these plays. They're passing rough, but the Raptors, tough. So, but what I'm going to go with is I have Golden State winning, and then Golden State winning the next game in their home field advantage because they are incredible.
They don't have home
in
field
home field advantage. Yes, they do. 6th game, home field advantage. 7th game, Raptors.
have home field
Yeah,
advantage.
yeah.
Okay, so you're saying next game. Okay,
But
so
I think it's going to be...
he's running it wrong, but yes, they had the next home game. They probably win it. Let's see if the Raptors come out strong. They came out strong game 5 because they thought they win NBA Finals. Everyone wants to witness that. They didn't win, but if there's a game 7, one team has to win, so that's the best shot. But what's the reason? Why did they not get the tickets? Because they don't know if they're gonna win. So that's why you can't win.
First thing, you know the Toronto Raptors fans didn't get tickets because they're all outside like Hobies.
So that will do it for today, and this show is sponsored by McDonald's. If you want Subway, Dunkin' Donuts, forget it. You can get coffee and sandwiches there. That will do it. See ya.
It's going to be a wrap for the Raptors.